Hello everyone and welcome. How is everyone doing today? All right, we are live. And we've got a live fly that just wants to ruin my day today. We're going to be working with our new bee door hanger. It's Be Sweet and Wipe Your Feet. So let me see if I can pull that back just a little bit more, give you more of a view of the table. See if that helps. Come on, there we go. Just a little bit more than you had before. All right. So what we're going to be doing today is I have this. It is 15 inches. And there's 3 sections to it. The bottom section we're going to paper. And then I'm going to Mod Podge over that. And then we'll just go ahead and get started. All right, I have some scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. And we're actually going to place that on top at the bottom. So I think this is really thick paper. So I'm going to try using hot glue to glue it in place. Let's just work on that. Actually, yeah, we'll just use hot glue. It'll be faster. So I'm just putting a little bit on to get it started. You could use ribbon on here. You could use just about anything that you have. I'm just going to go ahead and use this. I made myself some fabric and it didn't turn out the way I liked it because I wanted more black and white. And sometimes when I do the black, it comes through as a green. So we went with Plan B. Say hello when you're popping on. Let me know where you're watching from. And what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? We have just clouds, a little bit of drizzle off and on. Leave that alone, Maddie. Go lay down. Thank you. We're just going to try gluing the paper. It might be a little bit easier. I do have a video on how to paint checks, but my checks, I wasn't into that painting those today, so we thought we'd do this instead. Yeah, it's not turning out the way it's supposed to. Huh. There we go. I have to go in a little bit on this end to match it up, which would be right about there. Huh. When I cut it, it was perfect. Now it's just a little off. Oh, you're not going to see it with the honeycomb over top. So we're just going to do our best here. Y'all having a good day? Alright, we're going to use our curved scissors and trim off the excess. I went ahead and I used the antique wax on the back as a nice seal on the wood. go. Now I kind of want to coat this with Mod Podge. So before I glue this on, I'm going to go ahead and seal it. That way we don't have to worry about it. This is a real heavy craft paper that came from Hobby Lobby. It comes in blue, red, black, and green gingham. So that should seal it okay. Hello, Marcia. How are you? Yay! Got your mushrooms. Awesome. Let me just make sure I've got this in the right place. Yes. All right, I just want to make sure we're good. So we went ahead, we glued the paper on, we covered the paper with Mod Podge. So we're just going to leave that there. Now, my plan is to go ahead and paint these two with the Golden Sunset because my ribbon has that color in it. And that's why I went with it. I really do like the Golden Sunset as opposed to just yellow. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint these two. This is a roller from Walmart, and it comes with, I think, 2, and then they have packets of 3 that you can buy. It's just a nice little craft roller. Now what I'm doing is I'm going off the sides because that way I shouldn't get any on the wood on the side because I like my wood grain showing. Some people will paint it all. I like to have it on there. To me it looks rustic. So this is a really easy one to paint. If you were, if it was warmer and you wanted to spray paint it, you could do that too. I just like using the rollers. Yay, I can't wait to see pictures of it when it's finished, Marcia. I loved doing that one. Marcia is talking about our mushroom kit. She just ordered it. I just shipped it off. I'm glad you got it because I've had 2 people contact me. Their stuff was sent out priority and they still don't have it. So there's something going on with USPS because I try to get it out within a day or 2, even though it says 3 to 5 days. So see how easy that was to paint? Done. Now we're going to go ahead and paint the honeycomb too. Hello, Angie. How are you? Angie's saying hello from Georgia. Welcome. All right, now this is going to be a little trickier. I'm going to kind of dab it because that way nothing should show on the wood part. Because like I said, I like my wood part showing. So we're just kind of dabbing. This is a really cool roller. Like I said, I got this at Walmart. Just an easy way to paint your projects. And if you put this in a plastic bag, the roller part, it will stay wet for a good month. So that's what I will probably do with this one, if I can find the bag, which I think I tossed it. But see, I'm rolling off and dabbing, and it's giving me really good coverage. This is the Golden Sunset paint from Walmart. It is apple barrel. Now, because it is so dark and the wood is light, there are a few places that I just need to dab over on it again. But see, I'm not getting any on the sides. There we go. We are done those two pieces. Woohoo! Let's hope they dry in time. All right, now we already went ahead and we put the paper on the bottom. We put Mod Podge over it. And now we're going to paint this part black. So I could do this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me just move a few things here in hopes they don't fall on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my paint cleaner. And we're going to go ahead and do that again. See, you get these. These are the foam roller replacement heads. So we're going to take out one of those, and we're going to use that for the black. I'm just using regular black acrylic paint from Apple Barrel. All right. Now I'm going to try and pull some of this off because I didn't bring in a second plate. So we're just going to try and wipe that off and put our black paint in there. All right. I'm just going to push it down. There we go. And we're going to go past this line because that's where the honey is going to sit. So we don't have to worry about getting it real even there. And with it being a thin coat, hi Nanny Dot. With it being a thin coat, it shouldn't take long to dry, which is nice also. You could take a hairdryer to it and have it dry in no time. But hopefully we can put it aside, and while we're working on the other pieces, it will dry for us. This is our new Be Sweet door hanger. This one is like 15 inches round. So let's let that off to dry. Now, all the wording is going to sit on top of the honey. So it says, be sweet, wipe your feet. So I think we're going to go ahead. I don't know. All right, wait a minute. Let me see. If I had tape, I do. Going to go ahead and tape this tape down on there, and then we're going to stick the letters to it. We've got Nanny Dot watching on Facebook. We've got Marcia and Angie watching on YouTube. Looks like the sun is trying to come out. Trying to get that to stay. There we go. It's good tape. It's sticking to me. There we go. And then we'll put this here. Wipe your feet. And we might as well go ahead and just try and use this. Why not? Look at that. Look at how easy that is to paint. You need to get yourself one of these little rollers. It's going to save you a lot of time. You don't want a whole lot on your roller, so you want to make sure you get some of it off, because otherwise it'll start gobbing down between the letters on you, and you don't want that. And sometimes you just have to go in different directions to get coverage. But how simple was that? I think we're good. Doom, we're done. Let's see if we got any touch-ups. Yes, you could use contact paper, and that's what I thought I had and couldn't find it. That was my plan. So, I may not glue this down, the honeycomb. I may just go ahead and place it on top and give you a visual, because I know I have the black and white. I have red and black, but I know I have black and white, and I could not find it. So that's definitely what I would use. Or you could glue ribbon down, like, you know, 2.5 inch ribbon. But yes, that would hold on there nicely. And that was the plan. But sometimes my plan doesn't always work out the way it's supposed to. You know what? I'm going to put this in the sink, because we don't need it anymore. I just wish I knew where it was. All right, so, oh crap, why didn't I think of that? We wanted to do the bee also. Well, we'll just use the marker on the bee. You get a bee with this. I put this little white, what do you call that? It's felt, stiff felt in back of it. And I'm just gonna do the stripes. But I'm just going to outline with the marker. We have other bee door hangers in the shop. If when you go into my Etsy shop, you just go into search and put bee, everything will come up that's bee. So, all right, so we've got our bee done. It's almost dry. Woohoo! All right, now this is going to get glued to the back. And what I want to do is kind of want to color in the stripes. And what's nice about this, you can go outside the lines, because once you have this on there, you're not even gonna, oops, that might be too far out of the line. No, it's pretty good. All right. And we are going to use this glue instead. The ones that we make after this will have holes in it for the rope, and you will also get a button bow holder with it too. Isn't that the truth? All right. So there is our little bee, and got a little outside of the lines here, so I'm going to use that curved set of scissors again. There we go. Just a little bit up here. There we go. All right, so our bee is done. I think I'm going to grab the hair dryer and do a little bit of drying. Wyatt's like, oh no, she's gonna groom me. Nope. Now, this is gonna be the fun part. Well, let's unplug the glue gun. And we should have room for this. Or not. Shoot. Oh, Wyatt. Like, what, Mom? You need my help? Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, we'll get that turned back on just a minute. Okay. Okay. There. Hope we didn't lose ya. All right. Hi, Joanne. That's awesome. There you go. What's the weather like in Arizona today? Well, if you can't take the hairdryer to it, take it to the hairdryer. It's just about dry. just about dry too. See how well that roller works? Let's move this. And put that where it goes. Uh-oh, you know what? We're going to have to paint right there. Because this is within the line there, so I think I'll just hit it with the marker. I think that's pretty good. Feels it anyhow. So what I mean is there's a little ridge on here that it is a little bit wider than the honey. So all we're doing is going in and painting that. And like I said, I'm not going to go ahead and glue this down because I am bound and determined I'm going to find that contact paper. And then I'll pull off this paper and put it in its place. But if I glue this down, it's going to glue onto that. So I may have to just piece everything together and not glue it because this goes down here. I'll turn it around so you can see it. All right. So yeah, I definitely think I want the contact paper instead. Or I'll just go ahead and see our little bee is going to get glued on here. Joanne said it's 85 in Arizona. You lucky girl, you. I'm going to go ahead and glue these. See how that pops against that mustard color? I love that color. Be sweet and wipe your feet. Wipe your feet. And then this would go down here. I didn't want to paint that all the same color, and I thought, boy, that black and white should make this pop, and it is. So, but we can glue our letters in place. Although, I think I want to go ahead and I want to put another coat of the yellow on there, the golden sunset. So I'm not going to glue them. But what I am going to do is, because this didn't have holes, we are going to make some holes for the hanger. Because my plan is to put the bow here with a little bit of greenery. Now you could put the bow up here in the button bow holder that would come with this, but I prefer it to be down further, the bow. So, now a trick when you are drilling, I always take a little piece of scrap wood and I put it underneath, because in doing that, it does not chop up the wood as much if I do it that way. So, except this is too high. So we're just going to move up here. There we go. And actually, we want to use the bigger drill bit because we've got that big rope to go through there. So that's right about there. So this way you have something to push against. And let's do it here. Does not feel where it's supposed to be. Hey Rachel, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, that's right where I want it to be. All right. Yikes. Blew everything aside. Oops, let's take this out. Because I don't want to grab that and hurt myself. And actually, let me think. I'm going to need 2 more holes because I want something to strap my zip tie to. So these will be the holes for the hanger. And I could have put them further apart. But then these holes will be the hole for the zip tie. No, I have and we want to go down just a little bit further for our zip tie. There we go. Yes, give us an update, Rach. And if this covers that up, I may go ahead and spread my holes out further for the hanger. Okay. So there we go. We've got the holes for the bow. So let's just put this aside like that and work on our bow. Okay. Now I'm going to start with, and we don't need a really big one for this because of the fact that it's only 15 inches. It's a door hanger. It's not a wreath. So I think I'm going to stick with about a 4-inch. And I'm going to do 3. Wyatt his mom is actually laying down, and he's got his front paws up on top of her. My word, young man. You are crazy, little dude. All right. Then we're going to go with our Be Kind. Now, this is directional, so we're going to cut 2 ribbon tails to hang out this side. Actually, I'm going to put one on one side and one on the other. Oh, thank you. I do love them. They're just so comfortable, Marcia. And when you're dealing with all the itching that I'm dealing with from it, it's just like a, when you put it on, because it just helps me get through the day. So yes, I made 2 new ones yesterday, and they actually have a bow that is attached to it, which is nice. They have elastic in the back, so you can pull it tighter if you want. So yes, I absolutely love them. And I can color coordinate now. Whereas before I couldn't. So that always is a nice touch. All right, now I have some bee with daisies. So I think we're going to put that in there too. Marcia, maybe you should just try one of mine. They're a lightweight knit. And they just feel, like I said, just feel comfortable. And if you took a string and wrapped it around your head and then laid it flat and measured it for me, they would be custom, which is nice. Now I like this because this isn't a bright yellow in this. It's more of the mustard color. So that's why I like it. So I'm just doing like 3 loops. And this one I'm going to start off on this side. See, I'm being meticulous with my bow like Rachel. Gotten so used to being fast and sloppy. It's time to grow up. Right, Rach? I'd love to make you one. Now, I think we're going to go with this next and then put this on the outside. No, I would make you a real nice one, Marcia. So we're going to go with, now that's not looking good to me. So I'm thinking maybe I should go back to this color. Let's go back to this color. That's not working for me. Yeah, there we go. Oops, we want to go this side. Just keep it all about the black and the white. I should have turned this around so my spool was on that side. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Haven't seen you on here in a while. And then we'll end with this one. And I don't think it really matters with it. I'm just going to do 1 loop. So we'll have the bees nosediving. What do I care? It'll be fine. All right. Let's bring our door hanger forward. Move my pins to the side so it isn't rolling on it. And do our zip tie. There we go. Really? That is I have a friend that went through that. In fact, we were just talking about it last night because she's into her 3rd year and she feels like she's running out of energy. It's just kind of sucked it out of her. All right, let's start at the bottom. Now, I'm gonna puff up the middle of the loops so it stands a little taller. Just make sure you do your supplements and all that. Now, I don't want this really long. Oh, thank you, Nanny Dot. Where are you pet sitting this week? I gotta wish Carol a happy birthday today. And we gotta talk. So let me know where you're at. Okay, this I'm gonna kind of switch. There we go. I want to cut these back a little more, I think, because we want the wording on here to show. So we don't want it falling down on top of the words to where you can't see them. Just a little bit more. No, this one's upside down. So we're going to go ahead and twist. There we go. Now we're good. And this, we're going to try and work up here, because I want that color more up there than I want it down here. I'm telling you, Mr. Wyatt is eating me out of house and home. Wants more Cheerios and green beans. Not time, buddy. Let's trim this up a little. And trim this shorter. There we go. Now, like I said, I'm not going to glue any of this down until I replace that paper. So, see what it would look like just with some. I kind of want to put a little boxwood in there. I'm just not sure if I want to do. Sure. How's that? Does that help, Marsha? I think what we'll do is we'll put 2 green ones and then a white one. You are so welcome. Get to moving along here and I'm not paying attention to how much you're able to see. So more. And then we'll go with 2 white and a green on this side. And because I covered up my holes, I may just go ahead and use some wooden spacers on the back and then staple my staple the spacer down and then staple the rope on top of the spacer. So this will be going in the shop. There's several available in the paint yourself kit, or I think we'll post one that's already made. So I'll just kind of lean it up like that. Thank you. I did it Rachel's way. Not fast and sloppy. But I don't want to glue this down because I want to remove the paper and get the contact paper and put it on there. Now, I did get all the stuff in to do the beaded pens, so I will try and, well, maybe we'll do that on Monday. I still have the Mother's Day one to do, and I don't know if you saw, we've got a happy birthday one, and I also posted the watermelon one with the little ants. So that's a real cute one. It is bright and cheery, isn't it? Thank you. And I think this just jacks it up a little. And that's really all you need. Just a little bit of greenery there. So this is probably my newest favorite. I accidentally opened my shop today and realized it after I put the flag out, and I thought, oh, you watch. Nobody came all morning, and I thought for sure somebody would pull up when I was going live because I didn't lock up, but we made it through and nobody showed up. Yay! But I'll go ahead and glue these down, and then when I get the contact paper, I'll glue these 2 pieces. Hi, Tiff. No problem. You can always go back and watch the replay. Isn't that cute? It's still showing up really yellow on there, but on here, this is like a mustard color. I'll take some pictures of it outside. And we'll say hi to Judith and Monica because they'll be watching the replay. So I don't want them to think we missed them or forgot them. All right. I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you for your help. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, Rachel. And I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Have a great weekend.